Hey guys, so welcome back. I'm glad to see you guys have not given up on your quest and becoming better at math. Today's lesson we're going to be um, comparing integers, or actually putting in order on a number line. And from the past previous videos, we saw how our number line to the right, how it's created. We have our positive numbers to the left. We have our negative numbers, and we also went over what an integer is. An integer is any negative number. We also talked about how the closer an integer is to 0, the greater, I made a little mistake here, the greater its value. And also, I don't know if we covered this yet, but any positive number or 0 is greater than a negative. Now that's very important, okay? So we got to put these here in ascending order. -3, -1, -5, 1, and 3. And so the very first thing that we're going to do, we're going to create our number line so that we can put these in order. Now remember, to the right of the number line, we have our positive numbers, and to the left of the number line, we're going to put our negative numbers. So once I have these negative signs here. So let's just, since our biggest number here is 5, let's just make our number line all the way up to number 5 from both ends. It's going to be +1, +2, 3, 4, and 5. And to the left, let's go ahead and put our negative numbers. I'm going to put them in red. -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Okay? So let's put these on our number line, because once we put them on our number line, remember that the ones that are furthest to the left, these are our smaller numbers, and the ones that are further to the right, these are going to be our bigger numbers. I'm just going to put here bigger. It's going to be a little bit off, but bigger. Okay? So, and we have to put these in ascending order. And ascending means from least, or from the smallest, to the greatest. Okay? So let's start by putting these numbers here. Starting with -3. -3, that's a negative, so whenever it's negative, we're going to move to the left. And do you guys see where -3 is at? -1, -2, -3. Let's put a point right there. Our next number is -1. So where's -1? It'd be -1's right here. After -1, we have -5. So that would be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Then we have +1. Any positive number, remember, we're going to move to the right of the 0. And then after +1, we have 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And now that we've put them on our number line, remember, our number line, they're in order if we're reading it from left to right, from the smallest number to the greatest, or to the biggest number. And just to go over this a little, any positive number or 0 is greater than a negative number. So let's say we're comparing 1 and -5. Since 1 is positive, that would mean that 1 is greater than -5. Okay, if we're comparing 0 and -5, that would mean that 0 is greater than -5. Okay, if we're comparing -1 and -5, which one's closer to 0? Well, -1 is 1 unit away from 0, and -5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units away. And the number the integer, that's closest to 0, that's the one that has the greatest value. So let's say we're to be comparing -1 and -5. Which one would have a greater value? Well, since -1 is closer to 0, that means the -1 would be a bigger number. So now we put them on our number line here. They're in order from least to greatest. Let's just list them. Starting with the one that's furthest to the left, because these are the smallest numbers, and as we move to the right, they get bigger. So that would be -5. Then we have -3. Then we have -1, +1, and then last but not least 3. So this right here would be an answer. So whenever we're asked to put any numbers in order, our strategy that we're going to use is to put them on a number line. Because once we can plot them on a number line, and we have our numbers there, our dots, we've put them in the number line, that's going to tell us in what order they are. From the least, the ones that are furthest to the left, to the greatest, the ones that are further to the right. Okay, I hope this video helped. Thank you guys very much. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and share it with somebody else. and we'll see you guys next time.